Right, moving on. Just undone this nut on this side, and also got the correct puller that I'm hoping you can see there. Yeah, the correct puller on for the rotor removal. I don't know how tight this is going to be. Let me just get me. I think, like, with it being Japanese, I think we'd better get the metric adjustable out for this one. Don't want the AF one. Yeah, we'll have the metric adjustable out, and a socket perhaps like this. Yeah, this is the old metric one. Okay. Right. Oh dear, when they go with a bang. But that's why you've got to use the right tool. You have to use the right tool to get these things off. So there we go. As you can see, there's an electrics ignition in there that I fitted prior to starting it and finding out it needed, because it was obviously still on points. So yeah, correct tools for correct job. In it goes and away you go. Put the rotor away. What I want to do before we start getting a bit lathered, I mean, it's got all tester tape around this wiring, this small wiring harness. So I'm going to tend to pop this up anyway in a minute, but moving back onto the head, because we've got the head now, there's no need to even think about giving it a tap. There we go. Okay, so up with the head. Let's just make sure. Well, we're not looking too bad in there. Okay, can we see that? Yeah, don't know when somebody was last in here, who knows, but it's got loads of that blue silicon stuff. We'll see how much of that's in the bottom when we get the bottom tucked to bits. Hate this stuff, but anyway, not sure if that's an original Yamaha one, that I don't know, but anyway, I'll go over there for now. That can be going in the bin. So I've just got to watch the chain here now, because the chain's down there. Let me just get my magnet, pull the chain. It soon jams up in the bottom, so there we go. Now we're working carefully. Trying to work out where that noise is coming from. I don't know if the camera can pick that up, but is that big hand noise I'm hearing now even here? Could be. We'll soon know. A little bit of not much carbon on it. There's a bit of corrosion on there, which signifies it has been stood for a while. So anyway, take the barrel off. So the barrel can always be a good yeah, not looking too bad that at all really. So we want the obviously valves out, new stem seals when we get to that. So I'm just going to put the head over here. You can't see that, but it's just out of the way over there. Gives us a, this is a bit lathered, this rag. We're getting to there's always a bit, no matter how much you drain it out, there's always that pocket full in there, isn't there? Anyway, right, let's slacken off the, should we do this while you're watching, or shall we pick it up in a minute? Got these to get, these 12mm sockets. What I'll do is I'll undo them and then we'll pick it back up as I try and get the barrel off. That one don't feel too bad, and that one don't feel too bad. They're actually 12mm. You need a deep socket for them, and that one don't feel too bad, as you can see. But that one, what happens is, and what can happen, people can have a go at putting a spanner in to nip them up in here, and all they do is just round it off. So I'm just going to torch in here and see if we can see exactly what's... Yeah, it's chewed up to hell in there. I don't know if the cameras are going to see that. It's absolutely chewed up to shit in there. So that one don't look too bad. Why do people do that? So I think we need some new cylinder nuts. They're all a bit chewed. Let's just see how these ones go. Right, might just have to... Yeah, that one not too bad. There's going to be one, there's always one in there. There we go, he's not bad. And again, yeah, he's not bad. I wonder what's going to happen with this one then. Yeah, as you can see, I'm going to have to knock that on there, and hopefully I get my socket back afterwards. I'm going to have to try and just... I don't know why that's like that. Some of these jobs you never know what you're going to bloody find. Do you know what? That's actually come off there. Right. Just have a look. Yeah, somebody has had a go. You see it rounded off. But I've seen them worse, I have to say. So, set these up. This is usually a mission to get the barrel off, if it's not been off in a while. What I want to do for today, certainly today, so I can get an order in, you know, for the gaskets, the seals, and etc, etc, is whether we need a piston, and obviously if we do, what size is it? I mean, you know, we're working through, this one's on 93mm, this one at this side, the standard's 87, no sorry 90mm, standard's 87, it's 3mm bigger, 3mm, you know, so I don't know whether we're going to be lucky with this. Where I normally give them a bit of a, is twatting the right word? To start with, is on this, because it's there's the most metal in there with it. So, oh, that sounded that. Never on any fins, you know, never on the fins. So, we need to. Spin around and have another look. We're ready to tool up again, as you can see. We always are. Yeah, it's this dowel. There's dowel in this corner. Okay, so it's that dowel at the minute that is saying no way Jose. So what I'm going to do then, I'm just going to go under that ridge. There's a lot of metal there in that ridge, not on this fin, just in that ridge. Okay. There we go. Now we're looking good. Okay, base gasket's going to bust, it's inevitable. Somebody has been in here before, because that ain't Yamaha, as you can see in there, all that blue. So somebody has been in here before us, whenever that was. So I'm going to catch the piston, not catch the pigeon, catch the piston. Right. Yep, there we go, let it rest there. Okay, let's have a quick look at this. Now can we see? A few marks. There's still. To do it properly, we need to. Yeah, let's try picking up. Let's try picking up. Let me spin that round. See the pickup marks on the piston? Here we go. Let's go around again. A bit more. See here? He's been in there a while, that has. A bit of discoloration. Let it sit on that stud, that side. Let's go around the front. And again, pickup marks here. So yeah, you can see what I'm talking about there. So we need the piston off, and we need to do some accurate measuring. I don't know whether that's standard original Yamaha conrod. I don't know whether we're going to feel that, or difficult to tell, isn't it? Yeah, you get movement on all, you know, all on the not. Oh, there is quite a bit. In fact, there is quite a bit. Well, look at that. Can we see that in there? I hope that's picking that up. You see that? I'll look at my fingers, because my fingers are obviously moving a bit more, but yeah, we want a rod kit in. She's got a bit of wear in it. I mean, even like I think it was this engine at the side of me here. It appeared on the face of it, most of the wear in that engine was actually on the little end. So you know, look, the bike looks beautiful. I mean, at the end of the day, we don't want to be in here again. Nobody wants to be doing this again for. So the thing to do here is, I think we're looking at a rod kit in here again. So I need to, like I say, need to identify this piston and just see if we can. Is that one gonna play ball or not? And he's way too big. Where's my little pick? Here he is. I mean, there's plenty of lubricant around from when I had it running, you know, but I don't know why it's tried to do that. So let me get some long noses before that launches itself into where all the 10mm sockets go. Never to be seen again. We're changing them anyway, so there we go. Right, I'm going to put that where I know where it is. Let's see if we can get that. Whoop. Can we get that out of there? Oh dear, not quite. Right, I'm not overly bothered by doing this to this because it's going to have a rod kit in it anyway. So all I'm going to do is lightly. In fact, I'm even going to use my screwdriver as a little. He don't want much. He just wants tapping through. Right, there we go. Let's just take that off. Yeah, so there we go. Actually quite a bit of movement on that big end as well, but so there we go, as we can see with that piston. So I'll just get me, we see anything on the top of this? What's that say there? 1395. 13. It's a Yamaha piston. Art and Yamaha in there, so let's identify it. Let's have a look. wipe my hands before I pick the vernier up, just bear with me. Yeah, then we need to do the piston to bore measurements, measure the piston accurately, measure the bore accurately, and find out where the wear is, if there is wear, where it is, and what the course of remedial work is. Is it oval, the cylinder? Is it within spec? Is it just a piston? Looking the way that piston's picked up, there's going to be wear in this piston, so if we zero up, yeah, we're on 86 at the top, and the skirt should be around 86.5, look, 0.57, even less. Some wear on that. I'm going to edge my bets and say that barrel's okay. And the wear's in here. You can see that deep scoring on the piston. It's showing quite a lot of wear. There's also, I mean, look at that side of it. Okay, I think it's fair to say that's a paperweight as well. You know, so we kind of know where we're going with this. I think the thing to do now is give everything a wipe down before we move any further. I know from here onwards pretty much what I'm going to need. So yeah, I'll do some bore measuring on camera, but I need to tidy up and wipe everything down, and then we'll go from there. So okay, pick it up in a bit. Right, all I've done is just remove the rings. That's all I've done to it. Just remove the rings, and this is, I'm going to try and pick this up. I'm going to try it that way. You know, even cold, there should be a degree of, we see that? Okay, so, right, let's have a look, let's get some measurements. Let's see what we're going to start with and just pick some out. Should be, I think, well, thinner ones. Should be in region of, where's that one in wrong way around? I bet it has got about 14 tab, but I don't think we'd even get that in there. Let me just find one. Why can you never find it when you're on frigging camera? Well, there's a 5,000. Okay, 5,000 way too excessive. Way too excessive. You saw that enough? I mean, I think that's definitive, in as much as we definitely want a new. I mean, at 5,000, hardly any. As you see, it just falls through at 5,000. So I think we can safely say we made the right call, because the owner will be watching this, but we definitely made the right call. What we've got to determine, and I actually think, looking in here, let me just see, I actually think looking in here, I'm hoping, let me get my torch on that a bit more. You can see to the honing marks, to where the honing marks stop, where the rings come down to, and then there's no more honing marks, and it's kind of pitted, the bore slightly pitted. There's some real scores there in that. Are we seeing that? I think the safest call for this is to go up, measure it, but I think it's going to go up and go for a rebore. I think it's just out of spec, too much now. That'll be, I mean, there's 0.5 mil on this piston, that's all. So the rest's in the bore. Okay, so I think we're going to be safe to say that we're going to send this off for a rebore, and I don't know, maybe go up to 80, what is it, 87 standard, maybe go up to 88. We'll see what the measuring gives us, and then we'll decide on next size up. Okay.